I need to go find the requisition. Requisition. Yes, I do get paid for Fed holidays. Yeah, the place I work, I think just does the federal holidays, and then there's like a couple floating holidays that they may designate. Or you have the option of taking, or if they don't designate, I think you can use it as like your own personal holiday. So, okay. How can I requisition if I can't find you? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's harder with one mage and a lot of fun as well. Good to know. Alright, requisition. Why you run off? Like, you contemplating life or something?
You, what is it? Could prove useful, sir.
Okay.
Nothing to report, sir.
Alright. Alright, good. We're good. Everything's good. Yeah. I mean... Where am I going? I'm losing my mind. It's fine. Okay, do I wanna... Yeah, I'll just jump over here.
Nothing to report, sir.
I'm not going after dragons just yet, so I've got to go that way. So, in case anyone was wondering, we are joining, or having the mages join the Inquisition. So that is my goal today, which I think then means we get, what's it? Darian. I completely messed the name up, but what's his name? Yes, that is the ongoing issue. Yes, they're kind of difficult to kill, especially if you have a blood mage running around. I thought bosses had a Steam Sync error and I was oh no. And then I played hardest boss of the game and lost interest, I guess. Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do. It happens to me. I get frustrated and I'll walk away from it for a while and then 40, wow, ouch, that sucks. Although I'm only I don't think BioWare said how much the next Dragon Age is going to cost, but I can't imagine that it's going to be less than 70. So see how It's a big ass deal. So it's more than one additional quest, is what you're saying. Okay, but that makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, something Alfred. Get what you pay for when you buy from half the base game, but the price is more than half the base. Greedy bastards. It's half the butt, gabbit, but the price is more than. Yes. I mean, yeah. I'm guessing Lightbot feels like it's got a lot to catch up on. All the bums.
Red Cliff Village should be right up ahead.
I want a constant watch on that damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons.
Alright. So, I guess I should go take care of that. Who's popping up? This is not really. Come on. Where is it? All better.
Was that? None of my reports indicated temporal distortions near these rifts. Interesting.
Nice. If you will know, I'll have to look into that.
Have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, did I remember to... I think I unloaded. Yes, take it off. Yeah, I mean, I think I'd laugh even more if, who's he, what's it, if there was a line about dwarf tossing. But I wanted to go back here. Oh, yay, ice maker time. So, knowing that it's probably going to be hot this summer and we don't have an ice maker in our freezer, we went ahead and bought a little countertop ice maker, and it's time to plug it in. Very excited. Oh. Cinnaboo, remind me, you got into Dark Souls, correct? I think you're the one that recommended playing it, even though I'd probably get my ass kicked. Is a good place to start, where I continuously second guess my life choices, I'm sure. Alright, I think I got all the stuffs. Here we go! Yay!
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
It's top 10.
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the channel for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
The Inquisition. Yada da. The Inquisition. Da da da.
Is it just me, or is something weird going on here?
We must speak with Fiona at once.
Never. I will die, die, die. That's what it was about. Dwarf time. Nice. I mean, you know. There's a whole thing about that. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the comedian Brad Williams. He's a little person comedian, or a comedian who's a little person, and he tells a story of going on, was it
Look at that old thing. I'm surprised it's still standing.
Was it the OSA? The forget what it's. The thing where entertainers go and entertain the troops for while they're stationed out of country, and so he went to go do that, and then he tells a story of they offered to take him up in, I think it was a Black Hawk or something, and the whole process of that, and wearing body armor that doesn't quite fit because it's not meant for folks his size, and then also the difficulty of getting into the helicopter, and there's like they didn't have a step or anything, so he had to have someone like throw him into the helicopter. It was pretty funny. Start with Elden Ring. It has huge world. You can level up like crazy because there's a bazillion mini bosses and places to go. Heck, most people I know were playing that game who said, "Oh, I didn't think the game was too difficult," or always over leveled like crazy. It was a bunk. Yeah.
Let's look around.
Alright. Alright. Requires perk deft hands. Alright, I will figure out how to do that. Yes.
I had the dream again last night. No, there'll be no it was so real. She said it sounded like
Alright, picking up side quests while we're here.
Demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor. It cost the boy his life. Cursed be the blood maid who led the lad down such a path.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favours blood lotus flowers.
Okay. Do that at some point. Carp. Yeah, I think I don't know, I might be interested in Elden Ring, but I think Ken had some issues with it on our computer. And I don't think it's a console-based game. Haha. Spin a lead! Have a point for all roads. There's a point for all roads to be able to unlock doors and stuff you need.
Thank you.
In position. Yeah. Forget. Is that? Which one is that? That's under the spy section. Dragon Age Inquisition. The ability to. There's a certain lock-picking perk that you can get that allows your rogue to pick all the locks. No, not a mod. It's just a Inquisition perk.
Demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the table stones. Thank you.
Line them up.
Walk in peace.
You're gonna get drunk. I have no problem singing the Inquisition song from History of the World Part 1. Do 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 da 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 Inquisition. Da da da.
Countless bodies lie butchered on the side of the road. If not for the Inquisition, it would have been even worse. And we hid here behind the walls.
Question mark. Alright. Now I just have to remember when I go back to get that all situated.
Good day. Good day.
I talk to
Please, are
you.
you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
What do you mean special? What is the problem?
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice.
He's a very special ram.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Okay. Crazy ram person. Yes, yeah. Crazy. Hero in every port, Ballad of Nuggins. Oh, the best of us ran when the dreadnought was sighted. Nuggins, Nuggins, for he heard the call. Tripped nine Canary, and that's why he's knighted. Nuggins, Nuggins, as brave as he's small. Oh, a shore full of pirates, the worst set to happen. Nuggins, Nuggins, his heart pure and true. Tripped him an admiral, now he's our captain. Nuggins, Nuggins, for me and for you. Oh, the blight was upon us and we found no pardon. Nuggins, Nuggins, now he'll make a stand. Tripped up the darkspawn, now he's a warden. Nuggins, Nuggins, for all in the land. Oh, pardon through... Oh, paraded through Kirkwall as hero and winner. Nuggins, Nuggins, stubborn and vicious. Tripped up Viscount, now he's for dinner. Nuggins, Nuggins, of course he's delicious. Okay, that was a thing. Disciple staff blade schematic. Nuggins. The Nuggins, the Nugs, Nuglets.
Good day.
It's a whole thing. Nuggins, Nuggins, Nuggins. And Nuggins redeem. Da-da.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
So you invited me here. Is this a trick question? Drop the act.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Then who did I meet? Something weird is happening. I'm certain it was you. I mean, it is something weird.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
This right here is why you can't trust mages.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
As one indenture to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
You made a huge mistake. That was fast. Then tell me who does. You're ignoring the breach.
Very well. Who is in charge
Yeah.
now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Investigate. Yeah. Whereas they all tell me about this alliance. Yeah, it's...
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? That's a polite way of saying thrown out on his ass.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Fia said she's indentured. When did this happen? What does Tevinter gain?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
When did this happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
This is a long way from... let's negotiate. This is a long way from home. I need mages for the breach.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am. Though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Then you'll help us. We don't think small here. I'll take whoever you've got.
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be. Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
No.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
come to the Chantry, you are in danger.
Ooh, very mysterious.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Da 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 da. I granted Cheeto. No. The Crow, the Queen, Madrigal. The first crow refused to speak even when we put hot coals to the soles of his feet and peeled the skin off his face and hands with a paring knife. He opted instead to chew through his own tongue and choked to death on the blood. The second captive repeated what we already knew. Queen Madrigal went on a hunt and did not appear for the evening's festivities. Her body was later found with her 4 steel swords through the chest. I asked what he knew about one of the 4 swords being a replica of Harshan's Sword of Mercy. He had not heard about that, or at least claimed as much, as he later died on the rack, smiling slightly. You can get an agent inside here. Oh, okay. Third Crow must have realized he would not leave the dungeon alive. He seemed to hope that by angering Master Fior, he would earn himself a quick death. The Crow tried our patience with pithy comments while Master Fior was trying to work. At one point, he made a remark about Fior's mother, which I shall not repeat here. I will admit to feeling admiration for his ability to retain a capacity for coherent speech and even some wit while under extreme duress. Amid all his useless chatter, the Third Crow did raise an important point. His guild had a reputation to uphold. They are ruthless, efficient, and discreet. How would they maintain such notoriety if agents routinely revealed the names of employers with something as banal as torture? This gave me pause. I called for a halt to the session. After some thought, I stabbed the man through the heart and set the 4th and 5th Crow captives free. If there's a confession to be extracted, it will not be done with pain. I recommend we abandon this course of action. Alright. Good to know.
Just rumors. Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Investigate. Tell him about yourself. If you don't like Trevinter, tell him about the Alliance.
Who are you?
Name's Talwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hospital. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day.
Ah.
Quality education. A roof
We
over
like
my
alchemists.
head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower is a fine place to be.
Are you with the rebellion?
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote sorted that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them and were cut loose.
There are still some of us who are loyal in the Empress's court.
I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
Okay, you don't like Trevinter.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about them. They're not like us. Magic or no. I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Aha! Nope. Hey. Who? Clements!
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Why did Alexis disapprove? When did Tevinters arrive?
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
I didn't realize. From your speech, I should have recognized you as Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Yes.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Ah, thank you. Forgot about him.
True enough. I remember you. You were a few years ahead of me in the Ostwick Circle. Really come up in the world, right? Marked by Andraste, ordering Templars about. Must be nice.
I don't remember you.
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition.
Don't tell me you bought the Chantry's lies about how evil Tevinter is. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
Let's see here. They don't they use blood magic?
But don't Magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their walls. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
And you are?
Linnea. I'm not surprised you don't remember me. You were the perfect apprentice, and I barely passed my harrowing. You were the one the first enchanter chose to send to stop the Conclave. I was the one he left here. You're the chosen of Andraste. And I'm just me.
I mean...
I never meant to make you feel bad.
Forget it. The Magister's not going to fall for you. We're with Tevinter now, where people respect every mage.
Let's see here. The Inquisition's different. You need me. I want to help the mages.
I want to make sure we're never locked away in Circle Towers again.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
And somehow I managed to fall through the floor. That was nice. Okay. Wait. Ugh. Okay, see, that's just mean to have the door slightly open but blocked by a box. That's just not cool, people. I mean, no more than usual? I don't know. Okay. The annulment of Dar's Mewd. We heard the injustice against our fellow mages at the White Spire, the Circle of Magi, and I feared what was to come. Our circle of Dermud is small and isolated, exists largely as a facade to appease the Chantry. When the other circles rose up, the Chantry sent seekers across the bay from Alice to investigate. They found us mixing freely with our families, training female mages in the traditions of the seers, and denounced us as apostates. Perhaps they thought we were spineless robes who could be intimidated with a little bloodshed. Before I was first enchanter, I was a daughter of Captain Veilguard of the Felisma Armada. I know how to plan a battle. They brought with them a small army of Templars. We fought, and we might have won, but they invoked the right of annulment with all the unrelenting brutality that allowed. It is their right to put screaming apprentices to the sword, burning our tainted libraries, crushed irreplaceable artifacts under their heels, tear down the very walls of our home. No mage has a right to disagree. We are the Dermund Circle. Wait now behind barricades. I have sent word to our brother and sister mages of the outrage. When they break through, we will not die alone. Okay. More to read. Okay. Sears and Halls met. 23rd of Ferentis. When I see out of the capital of Rivian, I did not anticipate arriving in the middle of a little provincial festival. The streets are thick with fishermen and farmers coming in from the countryside for some gathering. Rural life apparently breeds fierce rivalries. I've seen more than one fist fight erupt in the square outside the inn. And do they call this music? Excellent wine, however, must be Antivan. 24th of Ferentis. The agreement is sealed. The merchant had more jewelry on his head than Orlesian women do on their fingers, but anyone willing to sell my silk at this price may dress how they please. Sabal, whose title is Anin, is an amiable sort who offered to show me Alsmet tonight. Apparently the village leaders, hedge mages they dubbed seers, traveled to Dersmond twice a year to meet in council, forge trade agreements, and publicly pledge loyalty to Rivian's queen. Deals made at Alsmet are seen as especially auspicious. Sable warned me that sometimes hotheads will attempt to settle old feuds between the seers, decree binding judgments here, but there are also feasts, lavish gift-giving ceremonies, musical contests, and other rustic nonsense. This explains the rabble. Still, it might be amusing to sample the local color. I've just witnessed a loudly public exchange between two men trying to outdo each other with ridiculous boasts in the square. The most extravagant lyre was applauded and decorated with wreaths by the crowd. The Riviani are lively, I'll grant them that, and not all are afraid to drink with a Treventer. Ha! Peasant oaf threatened me after I tripped him at feast. Bit of fire cowed him. Impressed ladies too, the enlightened attitudes these people have. Fantasas, lovely dancers here. Must Reb get vintage from Inkeep. Label was blue. 26th of Ferentis. Find out who's sleeping on top of me. Bring more robes next year. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Nay, for joining. Hope you have a great day. If you're able to come back, fantastic. If not, enjoy your weekend and have a good week. Anything in here? Ah! Excellent! But do what you gotta do, and I'll be here. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Do some stuffs.
What do you need?
No yawning. Yawn if I want to. Dun 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 dun.
You're from the Inquisition. I didn't think you'd still be here. Were you really looking to ally with us?
Yes, Major should be free. You sound upful.
Is that so hard to believe?
Everyone blames us. The Templars left the Chantry too. That's worse, isn't it? They took an oath. Yet everyone calls it the Mage Rebellion. We're the ones they hate. What choice did we have? Stay and be slaves?
Got news for you.
Than war to affect change.
I hope you can do something. Tying ourselves to Tevinter. That can't be the right way to end this.
Tell me about yourself. You don't like the defender when did the master recall?
You seem young to be part of this.
I'm Lisas. I came into my magic when I was 9 years old. Templars came into the alienage and took me to the Circle. They didn't even let me say goodbye. It's not right. I studied hard. I passed my harrowing. I sing the chant. But I'll be locked up for the rest of my life.
Okay, when did...
You don't approve of the Grand Enchanter's decision?
I was there when we voted to leave the Circle. She really seemed to care what we wanted. She was ready to rebel, but she wasn't going to unless it was the will of all mages. It's hard to believe she'd go behind our backs and sell us to the Magisters.
How long has Magister Alexius been here?
A day or two after. After the Conclave, he arrived. Come to save us from the wrath of the Templars, they said. But this doesn't feel like safety.
Take care of yourself. There's something strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
Okay. Dun 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 dun.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Let's see here. You're with the Chantry. I know you're a smuggler.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Special! You can do better with us. Varric. Ooh. Let's see what Varric does.
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. Looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers?
Of course we do.
All right. I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Agent acquired. Dun 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 Weebles! La 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 la.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Good. Oh, almost got it. Hold on a second while I kick your asses. Ta-da!
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Watch yourself. The pretty ones are always the worst.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Investigate. Where is Felix? You're a magister.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Something wrong with Felix? You're a magister.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Why help us? Quit grandstanding. Did you send the note?
Are you the one who sent that note, then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
That sounds bad. To get here before me, that's ridiculous.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
It's a lot to swallow. Do you have evidence? I don't trust you.
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys?
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori.
Ah,
and I can
yes,
tell you one
Venatori.
thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Why are you telling me this? Why does he want me?
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Okay, how do we stop him? I'm flattered. He doesn't scare me.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. Nug.
Gotta admit, I wasn't expecting to find so many Vints here.
Tevinters and blood mages are like lost socks, or couriers from the Merchant Guild. They turn up in the damnedest places.
I love Eric. Alright, we opened up that. Okay, can't do that. Let's go check that out. That's a dragon thingy. What's that? Spirit of the Lake and Ballad of Lord Woosley. Okay, I can take care of that. I need that. Can make our way over here and take care of some things. Okay. Now let's go. Fast travel. Give up.
Good day.
We could go this way and then go all the way back.
Desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor.
Cool. Everyone's healer.
People dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
We're low on herbs. Can you help the refugees?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself.
I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Have people called you a knife ear?
Every day. They need the salves I sell, but they spit on me once they've paid. These villagers only tolerate me because Templars killed their human healer. I doubt the humans at the crossroads would be any different.
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there. May I help you?
I want herbs. Okay. Fine.
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there.
Alright, let's see here. Yes, I know that's a thing there. Where'd she go? Did she disappear? Get fan.
May I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
I recall you saying as much. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there.
Alright, so... read list. Ah, there we go. Ah,
May I help you?
Get... Stop moving around.
May I help you?
I found your herbs.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
This is exactly what I needed.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
I recall you saying as much. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Okay. Why is it still...
A pleasure to see you again. A pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, these are perfect.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Crystal Grace. Okay, that's what that's for then. Alright, let's see. Do I just go to the war? Okay, not going there yet. Haven't got to that thing. Let's see here. Can knock out. So, not that. Alright, since we're here, we'll just go do that. Then we'll go to the war room.
Nothing to report,
Do. much as I hate killing the rams, I do need their leather. Effort. Okay. Where? If you want a real time suck, there's always Civ 6. That will suck all your day away.
Good day.
Ooh. I don't remember if I played 5 or not. I mean, can you really finish a Civ game? I mean, there's just way too much. I mean, unless your goal is to play, like, every leader and win, that would be absurd. Hilarious, but absurd.
If you get thirsty later, come by the bar. I'll make sure Felicity treats you right.
I just might, my dear.
I don't know. I mean, I've made it so far as to, like, you know, doing the space race thing, but and all that crazy stuff. Not really into nuking. Usually try to win on like a cultural or diplomatic whatchamacallit win. Justice Mabari, you know Justice old Mabari, he don't show up in the chant, and if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Justice can't have and have had some big old smelly war dog, but all Ferelden knows it, right? Our sweet lady needed someone who could warm her feet at night, and there's Justice Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Treventer, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of Maker's holy bride. Oh, that dog, he guards Andraste without arrogance or fear, only asking of his mistress just to scratch behind the ears. But the old Marvith gets to plot and tries to lure the dog away, but even as they trap the prophet, her bride never strays. And there's Andresius Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Treventer, the dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, they thought the wounds had killed him, but he limped out toward the fire. The Hesserin, he shed a tear as a dog laid on the pyre. There's Andresius Mabari, the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Treventer, the dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Yes, the Mabari is the companion of the Maker's holy bride. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that'd be fun, Sue, but I don't think I've ever actually played with an actual other person. Civ 6 completion is... I can believe it. There is a lot... I do have 5? Oh, I guess so. 6 only came out in 2016. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, no. We should definitely set that up. That would be a lot of fun. Although I have a feeling you'd try to nuke me at the first possible thing. Well, yeah. I mean, I can only imagine with how much time it takes me. I mean, I try to go, even playing by myself, I try to do my turns really fast, but yeah, I get impatient. While I'm waiting for everyone else to do their thing. Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely a project game.
So, I noticed you crept back to the tent rather late last night.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright.
Tell the
We're
dog to
good.
stop bothering me. Everybody needs everything.
And that's so funny. You built for them the golden city.
Yeah. Maybe keep the numbers down to, oh, I don't know, like 2, 3, maybe 4.
Cedric should have that for you soon.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Alright, let's head up Josephine.
Greetings.
Bridges. I already know that. Civ 6 by... that, like playing chess by mail, where you send moves back and forth through the mail. I think my grandfather used to do that way back in the day.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
What do you think of Vivienne?
We've met a few times before at court. She remains a truly accomplished player of the game. So long as her interests align with yours, Madame Vivienne will be a most valuable ally.
Where... Oh my, okay. Dun dun dun.
The Iron Bull has had to have made an impression.
He is a loud, unapologetic accident merely waiting to happen. I do wish he'd stop daring poor dignitaries to outdrink him.
What's your impression of Solus?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety. And he has the most fascinating stories.
I mean, I'm down.
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh, I could listen to his tales for hours. He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
Let's see here.
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander is an intelligent, cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
Big ass epic. No, don't think I have. What leaked? Who leaked? How leaked? Why leaked?
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Hello? Can I help you with something?
Investigate. Nope. Alright, no stalling.
Travel safely.
Is it a Civ leak or some other game leak? Let's see here.
We'll post soldiers a safe
FF,
distance from the temple.
FF9, FF16, Last of Us 2, Bioshock 4, RDC, PC Revenant, Rise of the Ronin, and buttload more games. What now? Okay, I am apparently completely out of Eagle Eye, Enhanced Studies, Need 4 points. I only have 1. Damn it. Alright. I will save up because I do need that perk. Okay. Let's... No, I need to go check in here. Okay. Yay! Creatures have been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim it in the stables. Mind your fingers. Oh, okay, that's what I got. Ah, okay, got it. Well, that's exciting. I mean, it's always fun to know what's available or what's coming down. Okay, let me do those. Kind of our Inquisition emissaries were a welcome addition to our vigil. As a token of my thanks, I'm sending Ferelden arms for your troops. May the Maker grant you never need them. Okay. Coin. Efforts bore fruit. A portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely, Herald. Okay. What have we got going on here? Upon the Waking Sea. If people get super duper excited over stuff too early and they never live up to the expectations, or they become vaporware. I mean, sometimes I think it's done to kind of gauge where people's excitement is, and if there's projects that they can maybe switch resources to. Ruins found in the mountain passages outside Haven have finally given up more of their secrets, pointing to one of the larger islands off the northern coast of Ferelden. Quite large. Oh, alright. Well, I mean... I don't know why they have watched it. Yeah. According to the ruins, however, there should be some connection to the original Guardian of the Sackdashes. This requires stealth. This few scholars don't give enough time to quietly search the island. I know. Send and then let them search and report back to us as soon as we... Okay. Yeah, let's
see what
the
we
spies take care of that. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Chantry remains. Viscous chalk markings. I need to take care of Jenny. I can make no sense of this. The Herald found her. Perhaps she can advise Colin. A letter from Sarah follows. For your big hats, Lord, whoever says you're rubbish, his servants don't care, but could drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. Sarah. The Manor House, shall we instead see what the surprise might be? Time for games, far simpler to stop this with soldiers. Find favor.
Let us begin.
Do that. Busy. Chantry remains. Confrontation with Mother Her and the market have to a point. Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid flurry speculation over actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as divide in the opinions of the main Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be a benefit. So soldiers to the Grand Cathedral, they can offer protection and their visibility. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
To work?
Todd Howard said he doesn't like to release trailers more than 6 months before expected release, or just that reason. They're 2 years old, and he said it was wrong to release it. I mean, yeah, I get it, but I mean, for stuff especially that might be in early development, if there's not a huge, yay for it, then that might signal that that might be a good project to discontinue or maybe push off. I don't know. Obviously, I have no idea how all that works, so. Hushed Whispers. Champion of the Just. Yeah, no. We're gonna go over here. Secret. Alright. Cool. Good for them. Pretty sure we have enough. Note, choosing mages will make it impossible to work with the Templars. That's the point. Redcliffe Castle and the mages who could close the breach are under control of Master Suspendatory Cultist, an unhealthy interest in Trevelyan, and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Trevelyan to the castle alone to negotiate. Oh, that's me. It's an obvious trap, but Lyanna agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the mandatory threat while his attention is diverted. A dangerous game, but it's our best chance. Hee hee hee.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Okay, we need to stop arguing. How nice of him. Alexis made his move.
So, we've heard from Magister Alexius. I expected as much. And yet some of us want to sit and do nothing. Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep. Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
There must be a way. I don't think it's over. Let's get the Templars. Yeah.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business. They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Contact the Arrow. We need another way inside.
Where's the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunnerin to petition the crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Dorian!
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Shark bait! Hoo ha ha! Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yes, confirm.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Trevelyan alone. The rest will wait here.
Then I'll stay here. They're negotiators. They go where I go.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
The guy's like, you gotta be kidding me.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Perhaps we should include her because you simply ooze trust. Let's get to business. Yeah.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Nothing. We have connections. I know you want me dead. Let's talk about time magic. Tell me about the Venatori. I mean, let's see what we have here.
The Inquisition has many backers among the Orlesian nobility. I'm sure we can find suitable compensation.
I'm not sure what the Orlesian nobility have to offer that I don't already possess.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
He's concerned about you. Your trap has already failed. Why are you really here?
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What is the mark? Who killed the divine? What was supposed to happen?
If I'm a mistake, what exactly was the breach supposed to
Right.
accomplish?
It was to be a triumphant moment for the Elder One, for this world.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliche everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Who's the Elder One? You're a fanatic. What kind of power? I want to know who.
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised. If I undo the mistake at the temple...
Run up! Tear
I'm
him in
going
half.
to die.
It's fine.
You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Yeah.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have resisted.
Oh, that's right. Time travel.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
What? How far? Is that even possible? Well, of course it's possible. We're here. Then we go back. That doesn't sound good.
Did we go forward in time or back, and how far?
Those are excellent.
Alright, have fun, Cinnaboo.
We'll have to
Or,
find
well,
out, won't
good
we?
luck with all your
Let's look
adulting
around, see where the
chores.
rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Thanks for stopping in. What was supposed to happen? What about the others? Okay.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely.
No.
If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Makes sense?
Not really, but okay.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world.
Yeah, I don't think about it.
Travel through time
It's
so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
Let's see, what about the others?
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
Yay! If we can't get back, let's get moving. Okay, fine.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
Okay. First thing to open. No. Go, silver ring. I bring loot from the future. Prison key. That I will need. Find out what happened. They love how vague they are.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are mine. Andraste blessed me.
Open. Ta-da! Okay. Oop. Going downstairs. I got Dorian squared away. How many? This is like the worst maze ever. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I might have just walked right past someone.
Andraste, sacred knickers. You're alive.
Where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
What happened to you? He knows that too. Come with us.
You don't look so good, Varric. What happened?
Bite your tongue. I look damn good for a dead man.
You're no more dead than we are.
The not dying version of this red lyrium stuff? Way worse. Just saying.
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
That may not be as easy as you think. Alexius is just a servant. His Elder One assassinated the Empress and led a demon army in a huge invasion of the South. The Elder One rules everything. What's left of it, anyway. Alexius is really not the one you need to worry about.
Put things right. Assassins and demons are bad. I want to meet this Elder One.
Then I look forward to meeting Alexius as master.
Be careful what you wish for. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Iron Bull.
You're not dead. You're supposed to be dead. There was a burn on the ground and everything.
Alexius didn't kill us. His spell sent us through time. This is our future.
Well, it's my present, and in my past, I definitely saw you both die.
So you come. You don't look well, but I'm clearly alive. So you come with us.
We're going to fight Alexius and see about fixing all this. You coming?
Why? You want to see what other tricks he's learned?
If we find him, we might be able to get back to our own time and stop all this before it happens. Exciting, yes?
Kill Alexius. Sounds good. Let's go. Magister's in his throne room. Vince say he locked himself in.
Back. And this is where I get thoroughly lost. Go down. Okay. I'm honestly missing something. I'm going. haven't. I just saved. Thank you. Upper cells. Okay.
saw you disappear into the rift.
What happened to you, Fiona? Is that you? Is the room growing out of you? How long were we gone?
Is that red lyrium growing from your body? How? The longer you're near it, eventually You become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mir. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
Better late than never. We need to go back, and I missed everything.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I'll do all I can. I can't wait to meet him. Alexis will wish he died.
I promise I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
Okay.
Delirium is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Well, the gang's all back together. What could go wrong now? Take a look around. See if there's anything we can use.
Praise his name, who has risen from the darkness, praise his name, who has striven for the light, praise his name, who has walked the golden city, praise his name, the old gods are no more, the maker never was, the new god is among us, praise his name.
One has taken all that is his, and will soon rule from his seat.
That still doesn't make him a god.
Ah! There is no god but the Elder One. The Maker is dead.
You will break. I will die first. Or you will. You're alive.
It'll be alright, you're tough, it's a long story.
We never died in the first place. Alexius miscalculated. Then it will be his last mistake. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
Sorry for what happened, this isn't real, I have to get back.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
I'm gonna kick some ass. Easy peasy. Oh, it's over here. What's this? What's this? One, two, three.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No!
Come forth and serve the...
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
Do, do, do. Gonna go explode someone. Explode someone. Explode someone.
The breach
Explode someone.
Everywhere. Shit. You can fit a lot of demons through that thing.
Demon loot. All the way. Everyone move. Oh, oh. Alright. Get some loot. Yada yada yada, I messed up, can't fix it, blah blah blah.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
Nope. You'll find out soon enough.
I need to pick up some more lyrium at some point. Alright, let's go kick some magistrate ass. That's quite a few people, or demons, or something. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Got to love what Alexius has done with the place.
So much loot. Demon loot.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Venatori severance package stinks.
damage did Alexius... Well, do.
Refs tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
You did.
Want me to handle that?
Seriously, I'm on the... No. I think I want out.
Here, let me try.
Noticed us yet. Good opportunity to buy a grab. Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Oh, going back down. Whoa. Oh, what's over here? There's a door. Parkour.
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste. Try to take out that enchanter quickly. Stop them from coming up the stairs! Watch your footing!
Gold. Samite. Oh, missed it.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Now you know how to open it. Hoped I'd find you here. Let's finish this. You're here alone. How could you do all this? You'll pay for this.
Alexius, it's time to answer for your crimes.
And here you are, finally. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
In the end, I'm expecting a fight. It can be ended.
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, there is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Give us the amulet, release him, Liliana. Give him a merciful death.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
I gave the world for
Where'd he go? Disabling effects, perceptive, burning, shocked, sundered, okay. Voila!
Your death will be my apology! He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice.
Sleepy Harpier, we can still help him. I just want to go home.
This Alexius was too far gone, but the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
You'll have to hurry. This is bad.
We'll head out front. Keep them off your tail.
I won't let you die. Isn't there another way? I don't think I can do this. We'll do our best.
We'll make this count. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
You must surrender. That's all. You're done here.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
Alistair.
We have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
We could offer you protection. We still need mages. You'll come with us.
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
You're prisoners, you're our allies. I mean, come on.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need their cooperation. They deserve freedom. I lied to them. Consider this their probation. I mean, come on.
We're not monsters. We can control ourselves without any outside help.
This is not an issue of self-control. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. Here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
We'll need lyrium. I can help. The sooner the better. I saw what's at stake. Let's go now.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts
I
meaning
mean...
smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
I'd be honored. There goes my nap. I'll be there.
Thank you. I'd be honored to help with the plan. Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I'm glad you're staying. We'll keep an eye on you. I don't want you here. You want to stay. Glad you're staying.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make a willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing?
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corpin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
Of course.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of comforting the masses.
It's been this way for years. Chantry's incompetent. It's needed more than ever.
Mage circles started falling years ago. The Chantry was troubled even before the Divine's murder.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not
Right,
benefit
the
from
candle
its decline.
on the
Little
clipboard.
but the Chantry ties Orlais,
The
Vara,
little
Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
inkwell.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
And Rastis chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
And started many fights.
So if everyone listens to the chant, things will be smooth as silk.
I did say commonality is merely a beginning, but it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
It's an ambitious notion. It's tall order. It's not our job. Sounds too good to be true.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Orlesian politics, Lady Montelier?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit. While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
I don't claim to be holy. How will you know? That's private. I don't know.
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Okay. Now we save. 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 Alright, I need to go get rid of some stuff.
Darkness comes upon me.
Check in on all my peeps. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Check on Solus. Oh, Dorian.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
You disagree? I'll think of something. It had to be done.
There was no other choice.
Oh, there were definitely other choices. You picked the one that'll shock the children. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given Southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
As long as they're like you, is that so terrible? So they'll rule us next? I doubt that.
If that means they're anything like you, I approve.
Ha! There aren't many mages back home like me.
I'd believe that.
I never fit in. Bloodstains are so difficult to clean, you see.
So we're doomed to a future of blood magic then?
Not at first. But you'd be a fool not to see where this could lead.
Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the Sun. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Okay, let's see here. Tell me about yourself.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
It's obvious to me.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities. Believe me.
Of course you are. You're a discerning and intelligent woman, after all. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Family's angry with you. That's enough for now. Why not go back? You don't like Tevinter. Careful breeding.
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of they refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
Okay.
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
Okay.
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
But why do you care?
It just seems... So much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care deeply about everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
Let's see here. Not Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Is blood magic common?
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any Magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion too. Of course, what people call blood magic here, and what we consider blood magic, are two different things.
Oh, what do you call it?
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
No Templar intervention?
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once, their investigations might have been sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. Most of them probably innocent.
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Of course. I do. And I'm not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a magister who makes noise. And then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that magister will be quietly shunned, chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave trade.
Ah, that is true.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
Saying they like it, it's not like that here. That's terrible attitude.
Well, we don't have slaves in the south.
In the south, you have alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way out. Back home, a poor man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
At least they have a choice. Treated poorly.
At least they're free. They don't have slavery forced on them.
You think people choose to be poor and depressed? I doubt it. I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
Okay, let's see here.
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face. Like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Is it really that different? The Black Divine? Are you religious?
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
There are circles of magi in the Imperium.
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you mean. They're academies, prestigious ones. We have Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells or whatever your Templars do. They're soldiers.
They don't use lyrium.
Ha! As if there'd be any left for them. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out of favor get dealt with. Mostly they enforce their magisterium's edicts. The Chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true divine. The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
Disagreement?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
Others might object. Yes, the chantry has its place. I agree with you.
I share your opinion, actually.
That's not surprising, considering what the Inquisition represents. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
In me?
That the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate. Cassandra is not wrong. You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it.
Cinnamon!
That's what they will
Welcome
say
back.
in ages to come.
Welcome back.
That's true. I feel the same.
My, someone's full of themselves, aren't they?
I was just agreeing with you.
Don't agree on my account. A little doubt wouldn't harm the Herald of Andraste. Me? I've seen too much to believe I know everything. The world is bigger than I. Even bigger than you. It laughs at all the things we think we know. The Maker doesn't need me to believe. But I do. The thought
Nice.
of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
Well, good job on your adulting. Have a cupcake.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't. It's not official. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice in the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
Is that smart of them? Do mages truly rule there?
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think
Split
the Imperium
50-50.
gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what? 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the handkerchiefs
On
and
the
say,
stream yesterday,
"You've had
someone
it
asked
easy for
the
far too
difference
long."
between cupcake and muffin.
seems to be an arm
Someone
of the Ornesian
said frosting thoughts. I mean,
Anathema so far as they're concerned.
I guess, although technically with muffins you could do a, what is it? It's, I guess kind of like a frosting with a, powdered sugar and milk, and just do like a drizzle. And for cleaning stuff, because I had to restock, and the other half for food. Oh, yeah.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened of what you'll do if you succeed.
It seems
Oh, the
strange
heathens
that an entire
in one
empire would
place.
be ruled by mages.
It's a party.
Why
of
are you less
heathen.
qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy crown? Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
About the arc. But why do... Cinnamon? Wait, huh? Oh, why are you sad, Cinnamon? Cinnabon. Yes, Cinnaboo is a Cinnabon.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way.
Cinny bum bum.
Mages do rule, but not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything.
Okay, what is,
The idea that anyone could be a mage,
Franz
however,
Birken?
keeps the masses placated.
Ooh, that sounds oh so tasty. Aaron could be a mage, however, it keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can.
I wonder what would happen if you deep fried
humble origins. So they hold out
the
hope.
dough
Someday my
of
son or my son's
for a
son will be
cinnamon
a
roll.
mage. Someday. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100
Like
pillars.
roll it,
At best.
make it into a ball, and then like throw it. You know, roll it with the sugar and stuff. Throw it, and then cover it with the sugar icing. Yeah, my German pronunciation's not. Looks like a squished croissant. Ooh, yummy. But
What?
I don't know. You got why you huh? Oh. Ah! Why are we doing the bum pinching? Excuse that little. Oh, sorry, missed the line. Yes, a wild chemical bounced down the stairs to squeeze the bum.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so.
Yeah,
Counting
I mean,
and shuffling papers
language-wise,
better
that's
than many occupations
one
are.
thing I
If you're a
wish
second-class citizen among
my
a pack of
family
piranha,
had
however,
retained.
your outlook changes.
My grandmother is originally from Sweden, and my dad's side of the family, although it goes back a couple generations, is originally from Germany. So, yeah, the German and the Scandinavian languages with the umlauts and all that. That is a good question. I'd have to look it up. I just remember that I think it was it was funny because the thing I remember is them saying that they came from the Valley of the Dolls, because that was the last name, but it was spelled D-O-L-L. And I'm really wishing I could remember exactly where. But yeah, there was a winery. Years ago, my parents with my dad's sister and her husband went to Germany, and they actually found the part of the German family that had stayed in Germany. I don't know. I just remember someone mentioning something about that, and I don't know if they were joking or what, but that was like a long time ago. But I mean, the only other thing I can honestly remember is that there were a pair of doors of the cathedral that someone in the family lineage had carved. But I will do my research Cinnaboo and let you know. I think my aunt and uncle probably remember what part of Germany the family was from. But yeah, the relative had a winery that they small family winery that they were worked on, and was disappointed because neither of their children wanted to continue on with the winemaking tradition. So I think they were in the process of selling land and whatnot off, because I think one became a computer programmer and the other one became an engineer. But had to have been in the South. I don't know. I've got a picture of it somewhere. So, but I don't know if there's a region in Germany that's more well known for winemaking. If so, that would probably be where the family is located. But, yeah. Oh, thank you. Contacting the family. Oh, yeah, I know I have it somewhere. There's a pamphlet that they brought back, and I think the winery is actually in the photo. Magisterium. Okay,
What
sorry.
is the Magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All majors now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
What are you then? What about the...
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
And the Altus is...
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later, lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
Alright, last question.
I thought the Archon ruled over the Imperium.
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new Magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties.
I could be tempted.
The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly
No
deserves
mercy.
it,
Off with his head.
I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
Oh, yeah. So, forgot about that. So, yes, after stream with a brief setup period, yes, playing Civ would be a lot of fun. Alright, Souls, what do you got?
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could
That'd
it
be a
have
good
been an
idea.
illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Trick of the Fate? Nope.
Dorian was sure. Impossible as it seems.
What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witness.
Saw you. I did not see him there. It doesn't matter. That's amazing, terrifying.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest failed
probably
to stop
go
this
for
Elder
like
One.
till like 2:30 here.
You should ready yourself.
Or
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
True. Very true. Oh, 5 or 6. Oh, oh, I don't know. Cinema, you have a preference? I'm apt to say 6 since that was the last one I was playing. Prophet's Laurel, where is that? I'll find it. Okay. Increase. And, okay. Ashline, Prophet's Laurel. Lyrium. I'm out of Black Lotus. I haven't found Black Lotus. Where is Black Lotus? Oh. Alright, well, you know. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's see here. Equip. But I don't have it, but I am not sure we can multiplayer it. Thank you, Butt.
Right.
Okay. Let's talk to you. I think I have to go talk to Varric again.
When you spend your days
Oh wait, did I did a thing. Did I do a thing? I think I did a thing. Ah! Sarah.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven, just in case.
They're here to help us. They're what we need. You don't like mages.
These mages are here to aid the Inquisition. Don't worry.
Sure, don't worry. Magic up there, magic down here. What's to worry about? I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
Turn back. Tell about your friends.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right?
Okay.
I mean, it is, but it's also
I mean,
everyone. Everyone who wants to
then
shove
6 it
some
is.
nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, Red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, yeah? An even spread is all it takes.
Seems too casual, someone must be in charge.
It seems like it should be more complicated than that.
That's why you be bad at it and why I'm here. you don't want to play, don't play. That's simple too.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it?
Alright, there we go. Down front. I need to go talk to Liliana.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my Red Lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How fast does it spread? Let's keep hoping. We need to eliminate it. Don't worry.
How long does it take for Red Lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
Oh, we need to eliminate.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Anything but celebrate. Plan for what's next. Catch my breath. Have a party.
That's a good point. We should celebrate. A banquet. Something like a banquet.
Word to Josephine, and I bet she could arrange anything. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Alright, let's go check, make sure I don't need anything else.
Carry on.
And over. Pop.
It is good to be surrounded by mages again. Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
Always looking to gain, I'm not afraid.
People can hate me if they wish.
That gets us nowhere. The Inquisition is young, we need to build our support. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
But you die for me.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
Still noble. That life was a lot worse. I just care that it worked.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
I'll leave you to your work.
Alright. Da-da-da. Up and over. Oh, I do need to stop by. Is that done? Yeah, it's done. Ding, 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 ding.
Tell Mother.
Somehow I think I need that for something. But alright, who I got? Cassandra, Colin, Blackwell. I've got everybody.
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close it.
Give them a chance, disappointed in our allies. It will be.
You weren't happy with how I brought in the mages. Do you have a problem with me as well?
Of course not. I have no intention of endangering your alliance, but I must ensure the safety of those here. That concern extends to the mages. They are putting themselves at risk for the Inquisition, as are you. Any precautions taken are meant to aid you, nothing more. I hope you will accept them as such.
Anything now? Colors.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Where are you? Cassandra!
And what are we supposed to do exactly?
That's where it is. Burkweiler.
What you always
On the
do.
Wine Street.
Complain.
Small town,
We've already
southwest
spoken
Germany.
with Commander Cullen.
Thank you.
No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the circle. You mages are our allies, not our wolves.
Southwestern Germany.
How are we supposed
that
to
would put it
deal with it
near the Swiss border? Swiss-French border? I think.
It never ends, evidently.
Or Austrian. Man, my geography is really bad. It never ends evident as our problem. What's the truth? Arguing just to get stone light.
Is there an issue with the mages? Can I help?
The mages are here as equals.
Aw.
They need to get used to what that means.
Yeah,
It
she and
is
Yogi
your
are very
doing,
much
after
into
all. You created this alliance.
the family tree and all of that. You create this one. I hope it'll work out. I did my best. You're blaming me.
I had to think on my feet, and I did what I could.
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
You guys hear I'm pretty clever, just remember that.
You're flattering me.
I'm not. This always happens. Nobody ever takes my meaning.
You should see your face.
I'm thinking less flattering things now. Let's hope the breach has your sense of humor.
Ta-da! Alright, go talk to Blackwell.
Good day to
you.
There was never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma. What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a chance. Everyone deserves one. I'm here.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Yay! What? Huh? Temperature may just go too far. It was incredible.
If you're worried about magic, I can protect you.
My blade pretty much protects me.
Perhaps I can do things your blade can't.
I don't know. It has blood grooves. Well, technically, it's the fuller, but blood grooves sound so much more violent. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Yay! Okay. Hurt. Shall burn. Okay. Let's see here. Do we need anything? Any more horses? Yep. Okay. Oh. Let me go see if I can do some stuff. Oh. big numbers here, Lazarite. Burp. Burp. Burp.
That's kind of funny because it's not something I really considered.
What's up? Play together.
Yeah, I don't know on separate streams.
Wow. Wire cutters? Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Willpower. Oh. Magic. Magic. Let's see here. There we go. Or do we want not? No, we want 9. We want it all. Do I want to make another spike? Yes, because I like having them. Damage, flanking, sunder, critical chance, flanking, critical damage, Phoenix, Quill, Ram's Leather, flanking. Strength, Constitution, Strength, Constitution and Strength, 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 Strength. Wait, where was the one? There we go. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I can do? Big, 195, 175, 195. No. Nope. Obsidian will be good. Lazarite will be good. Okay, don't have. Oh, here we go. Yes. Constitution, strength would be good. Okay. Constitution and okay. Strength, oh, +9, that would be good. Constitution. Okay. kill. Stare on hit. Armor provoke. Attack. Veilguard. Damage bonus. Attack. Okay. Enough of that. See what they want in the war room and then decide if I want to go do other things. I still need to clear out that one area.
Judge me bold. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I may cleanse.
Summon! I summon thee to your doom. Mwahahaha. Nope. Nope. I'm holding out. I'm holding out.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
No, nothing.
Papers we received from Sarah's friends document a Lord's sabotage of rival's marriage. Quite a scandalous affair, very useful in applying our influence. Okay. Inquisition soldiers scuffled briefly with mercenaries hired to guard the Grand Cathedral. One of our agents, Sir Belinda Darrow, had the presence of mind to keep the conflict from turning into a bloodbath. She reports that clerics are safe, but cowed in the face of our soldiers. No matter what we say, they are convinced the Inquisition is there to dictate terms. Short-term effect is that we have silenced our detractors and gained the Chantry's political support. The long-term effects we shall see. Okay. What do we got? Investigate the strange chalk markings. University of Orlais. Orlais. Oh. Okay, the region between Lake Celeste and the shores of the Walking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said the Orlais heart is plated with gold, and so it seems fitting the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Valro. Note written at the bottom of the page. Conte de Moyer and Marquesi Cortemants, both spending money like water, which to pursue. As a distant relation of the Empress, we should speak with him first. Now we can infiltrate his manor at a moment's notice. Now let's do that.
At your service.
Alright. Back over here. What do we got going on? Improved stability. The Inquisition's efforts to close the Phaedrus has increased stability in various regions across Thedas. However, demons sometimes remain, having wandered from the site of the original rifts. The Inquisition has received numerous requests for dealing with the problem. Yeah, just go. So all I was gonna do sweeps in there for the canary. Yep. There we go. Alright. And it shall burn. Oh, what's up here? Mode. I want to start that? Or do I want to... I think I'm going to finish some side questing first. Okay, before I dive into that, I need to take a brief bathroom break. So I will be back momentarily. Stretch your legs, get a snack, do a little dance, get down tonight. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, and we're back. Alright, I want to do... What do I want to do? Oh, crap, I still have the whole Storm Coast to do. Frick. Alright. Well, get over here, get some stuff done, and do a couple things, then we're going to call it a day. Alright, since we're going to be there, I'll take you, take my person, and I'll take Iron Bowl too, just because that will be fun. Do 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 do. Alright. Oh, you want something. Of course you do. Where did you go? There you are.
Dispatch for you. What is it? This could help us.
Another survey. Alright. Cool. Alright. Where'd who go? Oh, the requisition officer. Like, I popped in and couldn't find her. But she had a quest for me. Uphill. Oh, crap. Forgot. Blackwell. Oh, crap. Have we not? Damn. Alright. Cool. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Let's see what we need. Here, yeah, I'll do. There we go. All right.
There must be something here.
Good find.
Alright, and next on our list, since we're over this way. Alright, who's coming on me fast? It's a big old bear. Alright, so okay, I gotta go over here. So take care of that.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falundine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend. May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
Ta-da! Alright. Next! I gotta get more of that stuff and could do that, but not feeling it there. Okay, I can do that super quick.
Nothing to afford, sir.
So you say. Oh, over. Come on, up, up. Seriously? Oy. Yeah. Going in two different directions. Seriously? Up, 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 up.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Fruit. All the fruit. Okay, last little bit, then we'll call it a day. Seriously? You son of a... Blue Scowl.
These must be the supply caches Whittle asked us to find.
No, get. Okay.
Nothing to report, sir.
No, seriously, I have to go up there. Aye.
Damn it, Riz, where are you?
I'll talk to you later.
Smuggler's Cave! Iron.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Okay, I need you to check a cave up in the hills off the path between Redcliffe and Haven. If you can get past the mages and Templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I've seen so close to the surface. Nug. Oh. Time for me to level up. Okay, lasting flames. While a fire creates a larger wall and its flames burn longer on enemies that pass through it.